Just in, thanks to the Home Depot Seeds program, is the Ryobi 1 Plus 16-inch 18-volt cordless lawn mower. It's a push mower which has a brushless motor which gives you longer life, more power. It runs up to 40 minutes on each battery. There are 4-amp-hour batteries. You get 2 plus a charger, and you can use those batteries with any of the 18-volt 1 Plus products that Ryobi makes. Let's look in the box. Upon opening the box, the first thing you'll notice is that it's a fairly small mower. At 16 inches, it's not designed to cut an acre of grass. It's actually designed for a lot smaller yard. But for someone who doesn't want to mess with oil and gas, this might be the perfect solution because you're just dealing with one battery at a time. Inside the box, you get the standard operator's manual, warranty card, and information on the charger and the batteries. And 2 handles because you're going to have to attach the upper and lower handle together, and that's all the assembly you really need to do. The rest of the system is already built for you. How easy is that? The included 4-amp-hour batteries come with a minimal charge, so the first thing you'll have to do is plug them into the slow charger, which comes with its own wall wart. While the slow charger can be disappointing to those who were seeking something a bit faster, do realize that each battery will run the mower for about 40 minutes. So you charge both batteries, you go out, and you start mowing. If you deplete the first one, throw it on the charger, grab the second one, you have 40 minutes of additional mowing time. Of course, if you have a Ryobi 18-volt fast charger, you can definitely put these batteries on that unit. As this entire system is designed for cutting small lawns, the 2 battery packs with almost an hour and a half of mowing time should be plenty. The charger will run a diagnostics on the battery to make sure it's okay to be charged. It will let you know that it's charging and when charging has completed. And with these batteries, you get real-time status on charging level. While the batteries are charging, we take out the grass catcher. We see the compartment that holds the battery, and you simply lift up, insert the battery here, it locks into position. By the way, this is the key that you're going to remove when not using the unit so that there are no accidents. Next to come out is the frame for the grass catcher. With the entire thing weighing just a little over 30 pounds, it's easy to grab a handle that it comes with and bring it out of the box or just roll it out. In order to attach the handles, we need our 2 turn knobs and the 2 little bolts that are included. We come up to the mower, we lift the handle assembly, stretch it out. This is already connected for you, so all you're going to do is tighten that up. And then at the end closest to the mower, you're going to remove this wrapping. And you see that opening right there? That's where this bolt will go through. And then you're going to put the handle in and then attach this. So this lower handle is going to catch on here. You're going to tighten the upper handle to it. You make sure that the control cable does not get pinched anywhere along the line. And there's actually a clip for it here on the lower. And you'll see how they've used the clip in the upper handle just to catch the control cable, which is part of the on and off mechanism that controls when the blades actually spin. So like the upper to lower handle connection, we just did the same thing here at the base, and it's tightened. I'm just going to show you how the last one gets on. You see, we just put the screw through, flatten it out, grab the handle, thread it on, and there's a double catch on this thread. That's why you saw it wobble. And then just make sure this cable isn't binding on anything. Then we're going to tighten up, and that's it. You finished construction. We're going to slide the cable into this guide. Some of the mower features include being able to raise the height from 1.5 all the way to 4 inches. It's one simple lever, and that does the whole machine. You don't do individual wheels. You just used one handle to do that. While some of you might be tempted to remove the cover, realize that it does two things. It protects from moisture and debris coming into where the battery is going to plug into the unit. So while it may be a little bit inconvenient, it does serve a purpose. Also note that only one battery at a time goes here. And then again, that should give you about a 40-minute run. And this is your safety key. Again, whenever you're not using the mower, this should be in a safe place away from children. The mower also comes with a mulch plug. You simply remove the bag, insert the plug, and now it's a mulching mower. One of the reasons this mower is so light is because it's all plastic, except for the metal blade, and even part of the connecting mechanism is plastic. So just be aware that if you're the kind of person that doesn't pay much attention to what they're mowing, and you occasionally run into twigs and rocks, you got to be a bit more careful because you don't want to damage or break this. There is no washout port because it's an electrical device, so water and batteries don't mix. When you're done mowing, it's advised that you pull the battery out, pull the ignition key, and then manually just clean out the underside of the deck without spraying water into it. We have our charged battery. We go to the mower, pull the door out of the way, drop down the battery, make sure it clips in. Then we put our ignition switch in position, and it goes in either way. Just press it into position. Close the door. And yes, I'm going to start this mower in the house. We come to the handle and it says you push this button, which is the power. Then you engage the lever. And release. Once you release, the motor is still spinning, but it pretty quickly comes to a full and complete stop. And it wasn't that loud. I almost forgot, we also have to assemble the frame into the grass catcher, but it's a fairly simple technique. You simply take this frame and you slide it into the bag. And then if you'll notice on the top of the bag, there's it's a clip-on, it's circular, there's an opening on the inside. So you're going to wrap that around the frame and just catch the frame. I'm going to see if I can show you this a little bit better. Hold on. Again, you're going to come around and you're just going to slide this over the frame and it's secured. And you're going to do the same thing for the side, both sides, to the rest of the frame. So you come underneath it and it just wraps around that frame, and there's a bit of a turn here, but they've cut it so that it should just snap into position. And then there's one more at the bottom here, so you have to make sure that this is properly aligned so you have the most amount of fabric to work with. And the way you end up with the most amount of fabric is to make sure that the top of the bag is with the top of the frame, so the rest of the bag is just hanging down. And now if you come here, you should be able to clip this on. And this is plastic onto a metal frame, so you're not going to cut yourself on this. There we go. Wrapping. And we're going to wrap this part tube around the bottom of the frame. It's very thick because it could rub along the ground when you're taking the bag off.
Hello?
Hi, I'm recording.
What?
I'm recording.
Oh.
There you go. Now we do the same thing on this side. And voila. Our bag is ready. Okay, nothing like being outside to actually test this mower. First thing I'm going to show you is how to attach the grass catcher. 2 clips on this side. You come to the back of the mower. There's a place for you to put your hand. You lift up. There are 2 clips here. They're going to catch. All you do is move it up, let it fall back, release the lid, and now your grass catcher is ready to go. But for our mowing purposes today, we're going to use the mulch plug. So I'm going to take off the grass catcher, and again we just simply lift up on the cover, lift up the grass catcher, move that out of the way. We take our plug by the handle. Which way do you insert it? With the slope going down. So again, there it catches, we close, and now it's a mulching mower. We've got our patch of grass that needs mowing in December. We have our battery and our start key, which I've been calling an ignition key. It's just sorry, it's old habit. We open the back of the door. This new mower only has 1 battery holder. The older models had 2. Then you take your start key. Doesn't matter which way it goes. In order to start mowing, you press down the power switch, you squeeze one of the grips, and you're ready to mow. Motor stops really quick once you release the handles. Now I'm going to turn it over on its side. I wanted to put the mower on its side so we can get a shot of the blades rotating, but an interesting thing happened. Power, squeeze, doesn't turn on. Interesting. So now let's bring it over to its side. Let's try it again at a slightly less angle than vertical. Nothing. Bring it down flat. Okay, let's tilt it again. Power. Now I'm going to put it all the way on its side. Does not come on if the mower is on its side. That's a really nice safety feature, because if you forget to pull the battery out or the safety key or both, there's less of a chance of you getting hurt if it's on its side, because apparently there's some safety switch mechanism built into this. So we have the unit on its side. I do have the safety switch in my hand, and you can see, even though it's plastic, none of the grass is really stuck to it. The blade just free turns. The unit was fairly easy to mow. It weighs less than 30 pounds, so it's easy to push around. This is an uphill slope here, so it would have been nice to have something that's self-drive, but so lightweight that it wasn't a big deal unless you're doing a whole acre of this. And this isn't designed for a whole acre. This is a 1/4 acre or less. So for what it's designed for, I think it's a great little mower, and this isn't going to rust. If you take care of it, it shouldn't break on you. No oil, no spark plugs, no gas. All you have to do is charge at least one of the 2 batteries, and you'll get a 40-minute run. Squeeze to pull out. Charge the other one, that's another 40 minutes, so you're up to an hour and a half of mowing that you can be doing. And then when you're done, just slow charge them back again. And of course, you can always use these on any Ryobi +1 tools, 1+ tools. So you can get multi-use out of this, or you can have, if you have Ryobi products that use these batteries, You can always swap one of those in here should you happen to go through your 2 batteries and still need additional charge. Overall, I think it's a great little product. Don't forget to stow this away. Mowing in the winter will certainly lessen the efficiency of these lithium batteries. We were out there for a few minutes and we're at half the rated capacity, so supposedly there's 20 minutes left in this. By the way, when storing your battery operated mower, make sure the lithium batteries are not exposed to the elements, so you want to keep them indoor, and you don't want to expose them to either extreme hot or cold temperatures. And when you do store them, 50% is about where you want to leave the batteries. You don't want them at a full 100%. That's not good for them. And just leave them somewhere where it doesn't get down to freezing, and you should be fine and ready for the springtime. And while you can't store your Ryobi outside, you can store it inside. Inside like a screened-in porch, which you normally wouldn't do with a gas mower due to the issues of, gasoline and oil. But because it's electric and it folds up very nice and easy, you can put it in a living area and just hide it until spring comes and you're ready to mow once again. If you found this video useful or interesting, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, and help keep commercials out of our videos. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch our videos.